as they degrade, it's not good. Probably should have read it, but fuck it. I'm tired, damn it. Yeah. So higher attack and one higher counter attack. Yeah, that's fun. It's basically just a better hand axe. It's not going by the different, like, you know, how this was better at counter attacking. This is, you know, just slightly improved hand axe. Well, nothing else here to buy. We'll buy 2 more of these. The hero Palnai has entered the province of Forbidden Wood. Suddenly your party's way is blocked by a gang of brigands operating in this area. Number of enemies 5. The following units were spotted among the enemies: brigand, thief, and bowman. What will be your orders? If you have diplomacy, you can negotiate with people, and it can be really useful early on, as you can go talk to, like, say, a hammer like this and negotiate, pay like 200 coins, and you can just get it instantly. Attack. Sadly, I'm still damaged, but whatever. So, okay, I can't do it yet. Fucking annoying. I want to move my guy back, because if he falls, then the battle's scuppered. Essentially make good use of terrain features in combat. For instance, in forests, units' range defense is increased. On hills, their range and defense and counterattack are increased. And in swamps, their defense and counterattack are lowered. Impassable terrain is good for hiding archers behind. So, professional bowmen are expensive warriors, but they're well worth their price. Bowmen strike the enemy at great distance, weakening the hostile infantry before the melee. And even more important duty, the bowmen are well suited for eliminating enemy spellcasters. It is essential not to let the enemy warriors approach your bowmen, as they're rather weak in melee combat. This guy, they're often called the scum of the criminal world, for no normal thief would ever join the army. For the most part, the thieves joining military duty units have violated the codes of the Thieves Guild, trying to avoid being killed by their former colleagues. The unlucky ones who never learned their trade but mastered the skill of knife fighting often conscript as well. Their low cost is one of the thieves' main advantages. No one would ever pay big wages to an unfortunate thief. However, the greedy looters aren't too upset about this. The rascals hope to snatch their share by stashing away good parted war trophies. Thieves' morale is usually very low. They tend to flee at any sign of danger. However, their agility is commendable. Thieves try to sneak up on their enemies, trying to avoid being attacked in turn. Not enthusiastic about melee combat, thieves carry a set of throwing knives so that they can attack an opponent from a relatively safe distance. So they can't be hit by counterattacks, and they are a marauder, so they reduce the looting income by 15%. Well, this guy. When the choice is between the gallows and the military, many brigands eagerly join the army. Teaching former cutthroats some discipline is a virtually impossible task. On the other hand, the former gallows birds don't ask for expensive wages. Army service fails to alter the brigands' old habits. During their free time, they sneakily resort to their former trade to make a living. When sharing trophies, the brigands try to snatch and stash away as much as possible. Officers tend to overlook these crimes, wisely thinking that contented brigand is better than constant squabbling among the troops. Brigands' fighting abilities are rather good, especially when keeping in mind that the fact that recruiting and feeding these units costs virtually nothing. Unfortunately, morale leaves much to be desired. Having saved their necks from the gallows by joining the army, they aren't all too eager to be killed by enemy swords. Plunderer, so they decrease the tax income of the province he's located in by 10%, and they reduce the looting income by 10%. So, you Dead. Okay, one's in melee. He's dead. Okay. Could raise the guy over there, but he's a bit far. So, actually, I'm going to hold it off on using your turn to whack him. Kill him. Now, we raise the dead. And we kill him. Job done. Okay, he's trying to flank down. Not something I'm worried about. Nice. So now I got the wooden shield and 25 coins. And I've gained enough experience to become Commander level 2, increasing my command by 1. So I now have, I can choose between Offensive Tactics 2, Maneuvering 1. The ability to maneuver not only increases the initiative of the army, but favorably affects the stamina of troops and speeds up the global map movement as well. So initiative 1, stamina 1, and then on tier 3 it boosts in mobility as well as on 5. Range tactics. Knowledge of range tactics improves the missile troops' combat efficiency. This does not affect the healers or the units using magic shot. This does not affect the ammo capacity of barbarians and spearmen either. So, just, you know, archers and slingers and whatnot. So, range attack, ammo, and range. It's pretty good. Depends what you're going to be doing. Yeah, we'll grab a thing of ranged tactics. So, because I'm going to be having melee troops and ranged troops, probably should be buffing both. And this is reached level 1, so I can give it hit points or morale. We'll give it, we'll buff its hit points. And sure. We'll buff your hit points. We'll buff your ammo. We'll buff your stamina. So you've become a landowner, Palnai. Congratulations! Now that the land is your property, it will yield you a steady income. But even greater conquests and glorious victories are waiting for you over the seas. Get on the ship and let's go. You can only travel across the sea from a province that has a shipyard. Later on you'll be able to build shipyards yourself, but you have to learn the secret of their construction first. Send your hero on his way. Select him and right-click on the province with a castle on the right. Right-click on the province with a castle on the province with castle on the right across the sea. Oh yes. Home at last. Get comfortable, Palnai. From now on, this castle is your stronghold, base of all your endeavors. Here you'll be able to study, train units, forge weapons, and study magic. But first you have to construct the necessary buildings in here. Construction costs money. Here are 500 gold and gems, your housewarming allowance. From now on, I won't give you any more gold. Conquer new lands, explore the nooks and crannies of your lands, and you'll earn a fortune by yourself. Part of me feels they should have used a different word than lands there. Conquer new lands, explore the nooks and crannies of your domain, and you'll earn a fortune by yourself. Sounds better. Just saying the same word in the sentence twice, like lands, can kind of mess with the flow. I'm nitpicking. My first quest for you is building up this castle. While I was away, everything sunk into decay. We need to work hard to restore the former strength to these walls. A construction team is at your service. It's up to you to build. Up to you what to build, but make sure to construct a recruiting station, a forge, and a pottery. A pottery what? I feel that sentence needs to be finished. We'll discuss our further plans then. Perhaps you could advise me what to start with. Start with whatever you need most. If you need an army, construct military buildings. If you need magic, build a library. If you need to repair armor, set up a forge. Oh no, just use your brain. It'll prove useful. I do like the humor of this game. I hope they keep this up during the campaign, and they not just have it filter away. Like, I haven't touched this at all. I just did the sandbox, and that's it. Okay, so click here. No, wait. Do this. You're now in the construction window. To your right, you can see the outside appearance of your castle and the buildings already constructed. To the left is the list of buildings available for construction. Buildings you can't construct yet are grayed out. They require some other buildings for their construction. To construct the building, left click on it and click the build button in the window that appears. So there's only so many buildings you can build per tier. For example, oh, here's not good section. But this is a tier 1. These are tier 1 units for military. You can only have 4 of them. And then with tier 2, you can only have 3. Tier 4, then tier 3 is 2, tier 4 is 1, if memory serves. Who knows, maybe it's like tier 2 and tier 3 both allow you to have 3, and it's tier 5 that has 1. I don't remember. But yeah, basically there's some buildings here that you can only have a select few, like you see here the magic, you can only have 4 of it. And it follows a similar thing to the buildings up here. So yeah, you have to decide like early on what you kind of want. And I kind of like the idea of having healers. And you can and like here's what we need to get healers. An altar reduces the cost of hero resurrection and performing rituals by 5%. Increases the morale of the men's defenders by 1. I can build a tavern that allows me to recruit mercenaries and increase my income by 1. I can also build a granary, which increases population growth in the immense and reduces the risk of famine. I can also build a library, a workshop to build some equipment, a forge to build other equipment, the altar, and then these two. These require a forge. No, a workshop actually. I am going to grab a workshop. If I had lumber, redwood, sorry, this would be cheaper, but I don't. So I'm just going to construct this building. Congratulations, you've constructed your first building. You have to build something else in your stronghold on your next turn. It'll take time. It's time to leave these walls and look around and take a look around. The castle is surrounded by independent provinces. Each of them will yield you income once you conquer it successfully. Let's click on a province to view details about it. You can start your conquest right away or wait several turns, building out everything you need in your castle first. The choice is yours. To attack a province, select a hero and right-click on your destination to send him on his way. I'm not going to attack just yet. What I am going to do... Okay, I can't actually explore yet. I knew it. Okay, we can't actually return here. It's got a shipyard, but here doesn't. There's 3 locations already discovered though. Funny enough, it's the same thing we bet up earlier. Actually, no. We had orcs. Oh yeah, we did 4 things, not just 3. But, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. As Meatloaf used to say. And yeah, Palnai. As a kid, whenever I played like SimCity, I always called it Philliptopia. Because, you know, I'm Philip, for those who don't know. Yeah. I was always kind of bad, you know, some people, it's like you don't know anything about them, you know? Like, they're just so-and-so, you know, insert username here, and it's all you know about them. I overshare compulsively. Like, believe me, I have fucking flashbacks to the amount of overshared before. Like, you know, like, just, yeah. Like, I just, like, non-vet out about it. Yeah, not necessarily on what I've said here, but in general. Prisoners were usually locked up in the dungeons beneath such towers. Sometimes the spoils of war were stored there as well. Okay, I can't actually seem to do anything, so I'll just have to wait. Let them rest. There we go, now I can do it. Oh, excuse me. Besides conquering new lands, your hero can also explore your own provinces. Ancient ruins, abandoned temples, and other secret locations guard treasures that await any who can defeat their guards. Highlight the province by left-clicking on it, then select Locations. The Locations window in the information panel to learn what locations are in your province. Many secret locations can be discovered in the unexplored territory within your provinces. You can give your hero an order to explore a province to search for them. You can continue to explore the province until it is fully explored. So I can just do this, then I can enter. And they found an archery store, just hid off in the middle of the place. If we examine it, yeah, the stores are very well guarded. You probably won't be able to beat them up till very late on in the game, if you ever want to do it. So enter the store. Seeing the hero, the owner makes an inviting gesture. Welcome, I have everything an experienced hunter or professional archer may need. Most accurate bows and the most powerful crossbows, the sharpest arrows and the lowest prices. Look at the goods. None of this is what I can use. Bandit's bow gives you looting +1. Looting means you get extra gubbins. Armor piercing shot, fire arrows, poison shot. Ooh, dwarven crossbow, armor piercing shot, and extra hit points. So yeah, cool stuff, cool shit. But none of it's useful to me. The hero Palnai has returned from his trip. Did not find anything unusual, but he managed to explore 5% of the land in Philiptopia. An ancient crypt. We'll continue exploring. Ancient ruins, continue exploring. Abandoned temple, continue exploring. Your castle and... oh shit, I forgot all about setting up other things, I just got fixated. Your castle and provinces yield income every turn. You have certain expenses as well. You need to pay your units their wages each turn. You can view it on statistics, make sure to keep a close eye on your economy and try and maintain a positive income. Don't let your units stand by idle, make them work for their pay. Okay, what do we need now? Oh, you can set up a plan. Yeah, so I do this, then I can do that. That's handy. Though I don't know what this is for. This slot's for. Can I do another one? No. Oh, increases recruits' experience by 5. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Spearman. He does recommend grabbing a recruiting station. I'm not really sure if I just want local militia. Like the militia guys. You can also get guards for your places. Different guards with different effects and different quality in battle. If a place gets attacked, it'll be the first line of defenders, unless if you left an army there. If you've left an army there, then they will bolster that army. But there's a city guards one you can get, and they're actually pretty nice. They increase public order, and they can also be serviceable defenders. So now I can just put 10 spearmen into that, but we won't just yet. Our troops, get rid of you and you. I feel like I should delete them, but we'll hold on to them for the time being. Maybe I'll find some service out of them. I found another archery store. For fuck's sake. Continue exploring. I could make a special order, and they'll probably accept it. Like sometimes they will decline it, but they probably would accept it just fine. But I can't use bows, and that's what they'll be making, so I see no point. Construct that. Ruined tower. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Retreat for now. Pottery. Increases income by 2 and allows building a granary in provinces. Yeah, that's the thing. You can build. You will have provinces and you like your capital. And if you have only so many slots in your provinces. But if you have certain buildings built in your capital, then you can build them in your provinces. So I have a granary already built here, and I can't build them in my provinces. But if I get this, I can, and that will continue happening as I go up the tree. You can build a tower. Currently, I can build a tavern. But then I go to the next tier and I'll unlock a building that allows me to build taverns in my provinces. Then when I go on to the third tier, then I can build second tier, fourth tier, third tier, and it keeps going like that. It really wants me to build this. I just can't remember what it gets me. I remember it gets me something, but I just don't remember what. Sure, fuck it. Build it. There is a recruiting station in your castle that allows you to hire local militiamen as guards. Guards are special troops that can be placed in any province. They can't move, but they require less upkeep than ordinary soldiers. To hire a guard, select your province and click Hire Guard button. Select the guards you want to hire in the list that appears, then select the Hire button. Wrong option. So I can hire the local militia. Not the most reliable protection by far, but certainly the cheapest. Excellent, you've hired your first guard. Now this province isn't defenseless any longer. Units will fight back if attacked. You can review the guard's details and disband them if necessary by clicking the guard button in the province information screen. Keep in mind some guards cannot be disbanded. You'll have to attack them with your hero's army in order to get rid of them. You can make a pact with some forest spirits, and you'll get the province, but you have to abide by the pact. And the guards will stick around. You can only get rid of them by wiping them out. That's interesting. Okay. Let us get the altar. Oh, I didn't end the turn since the last one. Weapon shop. Ooh, examine it. Enter. Seeing the hero, the owner makes an inviting gesture. Welcome. I have an excellent selection of tools of murder and destruction. Choose and feel free to ask questions. Only high quality goods and reasonable prices. I'd like to make a special order. Unfortunately, I have too much work on my hands at the moment, so I'm not accepting any new orders. Oh. Ancient sword. It's a heavy weapon, so I can't use it. It's a two-handed item too. 6 attack, 6 counterattack, and 1 morale. Short spear, bastard sword, heavy weapon. Cudgel. It's a melee weapon. So stunning blow 1, melee attack. Attack 2, counterattack 1, round shield, which is a combination of two shields we saw earlier, which is a +1 defense and range defense. See spider coming down the blinds just behind my computer. Give me a second, I might be able to grab this bastard. I know I probably should let them live, but god damn it, I would if they weren't so freaky. Get here, you bastard! Okay, I have no idea just what happened with him. Fantastic. Ooh! I like the look of that one. Spear of Retribution. First strike, attack 3, counterattack 6, stamina +2, hex +3. Enemies struck by this unit are bestowed with a curse, reducing their attack, armor, and resistance by 1. The curse remains active for 3 turns. Enemies' resistance reduces its duration. That's awesome. I want to get that. Then there's partisans and halberds. The halberd is just an improved partisan. 5 extra durability, an extra attack and counter attack, but it's also a little under double the price. This costs a fuck ton, and we won't be getting it anytime soon, but I'll definitely want to get it. I could reduce the price if I had the materials for it, but I don't. Who knows, I might find some here, but yeah. Okay, we're actually currently losing money. Let's attack this. Looks like we could win it without casualties. Attack. To be honest, it's not the most inspiring of lines, but we'll go with it. I'm dying with heat right now. It's fucking boiling. It's not as bad as it was earlier, but it's bad enough. Goblin warriors aren't overblessed with strength or stamina, and countless stories have been told about their cowardice. However, these small, green-skinned warriors are not to be underestimated. They can cause the enemy much trouble with their natural agility and nimbleness. Hitting a dapper goblin with an arrow or a crossbow bolt is no easy task, and if goblin is skilled enough, he knows how to dodge enemy counterattacks. In addition, goblins feel at home in the marshes. They make a good use of this advantage whenever battle takes place in a swamp. But this only has swamp knowledge, which means they only spend 1 movement point to pass through a swamp hex without spending any stamina. Moreover, the unit's increased knowledge gives them some additional defense fighting in swamps. So, whack him. Whack him. I didn't mean to do that, so that was a misclick. Dead. Nearly. Dead. Okay. Ray's dead. Since I have no necromancy skills, the skeleton is only level 0, so it's not too useful. But still, it's useful. It's only useful against these. Attack. Beautiful. 8 coins. And now I'm level 3 with 1 command. So I can pick offensive tactics, leadership, or maneuvering. I'm going to pick leadership. The troops under a common leader train faster in their skills and possess higher morale as well. And each level increases my experience gain by 5% and morale for the first 3 levels by 1 and the last 3 levels by 2. So yes, leadership, definitely. So I got 105 coins and 1 crystal. Inquisitors. Oh, those people are burly and nasty. Basically, if they think there's heresy going on in a place, they'll come over, and they may say, "We demand you, do what we say." And if you say yeah, then you have to be a dick to your people, or if you say no, then shit gets real. They're really burly, really difficult. I've lost a few games because of them. Um, but yeah, they're quite burly. I wonder if I could just talk to them. No, you'll easily defeat this enemy. Okay, executioners are what's scary about them. They're burly, burly enemies. While searching for treasures, the hero Palnai has approached an ancient temple. This old shrine only seemed abandoned from afar. Its guards have noticed the uninvited guest and are preparing for battle. These will also invade your provinces and try and take over land. But I doubt that's too much of an issue right now. This cast was created in the age of the Dark Empire, when Emperor Argahad subdued several hundreds of shards by his iron will. These warriors were initially called Ragku, which meant vindicator in the imperial language. Raghu troops maintained order in provinces, disposing quickly of the enemies of the empire. People named them executioners for that. The name remains to this day. When the empire fell apart, the incredibly powerful Raghu order didn't share its fate. The executioners became professional mercenaries, offering their service to anyone willing to pay for it. An executioner is well equipped and extremely skilled with his deadly weapon. With his deadly weapon, battle axe. Should be a battle axe. Staying faithful to tradition, executioners are primarily trained to fight the outnumbering but poorly armed crowds. So crippling strike, which reduces their target speed by 1, last 2 turns, and round strike, which allows them to hit all enemies in neighboring hexes at the cost of some stamina, for stamina consumption. They're pretty burly, as you can see. 16 attack, 16 counter attack, 3 defense, but 10 range defense. Pretty burly, pretty scary. Well, this is a pikeman, who are lawful. Pikemen are perfect for holding ground. Clad in sturdy chainmail armor and armed with a long pike, these heavy infantrymen are definitely not easy prey. Their long weapons allow the pikemen to strike before the enemy gets too close, and they first strike. Whenever a unit performs with first strike is attacked, he performs a counterattack before the enemy strikes. This rule does not apply when the enemy possesses first strike as well. So you can easily kill off an enemy before they get a chance to actually hurt you. So let me clonk you. You can see his health. He's quite a healthy fag. And he can move quite well too. As you can see, he's gonna be a nuisance to deal with. Okay, kill him. Or not. I regret everything. This unit is out of ammunition. It won't be able to shoot anymore for the rest of the battle. Some things like collect the ammo and meditation item to restore it. Ow. 77 coins, 1 crystal. And we also got plate bracers and nomad arrows. Can't use them, but we can give them up for money. And we also got 334 coins from this and 25 crystals. That hurt. That hurt quite badly. We're also actually gaining money again, so that's something. We'll sell you. Sell you. And we'll continue exploring the province. The more we explore, the better. An arena. Examine it. The hero Palnai has entered the arena. Where should we go now? Ah yes. You can fight here against enemy crowds for experience and money. Continue exploring. Found 2 arenas. Some ancient ruins. Labyrinth. The hero Palnai stands before the labyrinth's entrance. Few who enter manage to return. It's rumored a huge treasure is hidden somewhere deep in the heart. 1 second, folks. See, another little spider. I know they're deciding they want to get in on the commentary. You little feck. Okay, that's gone. Tried to grab him there, but managed to wriggle out of the tissue and just start dangling from it on the web. Then it just fell. So, gravity was the killer there. It is rumored a huge treasure is hidden somewhere deep in the heart of the somber tangle of passages and tunnels. So also said there are many monitors inside the labyrinth. What are your orders, sir? Explore the beginning of the labyrinth, the depths, and the heart. Well, explore the beginning, the depths, and search for the heart. Which just sounds weird. It's just like, shouldn't you have to explore the beginning to get to the depths? And shouldn't you have to, you know, it just sounds weird. But yeah, I'm probably not bro enough for that. We need this. There's a pottery in your castle that allows you to build granaries in your provinces. Build something in the province. You can construct all provincial buildings in your provinces, in all your provinces except for your domains. So I can go over here and build a granary over here now too. And I can also build a local militia. And this also boosts income, which is nice. Healers can, as you would gather, heal people, which is quite useful. Didn't end my turn. I thought I had another arena. Keep going. I don't think there's any value in exploring more than one arena. You know what? Sure, I'll build this. Ancient crypt. Continue exploring. Library. Old windmill. Continue exploring. He is now level 4, which means he has a choice. He's one more command, and he can choose between offensive tactics, logistics, and leadership. Offensive tactics we've seen before, as has leadership. Logistics is the ability to supply